Right. Hello everyone. Welcome back. Eng is also saying hi. So yeah, last Friday our Wi-Fi router broke. That's why everything had to be abruptly ended. Because it broke like at nighttime for us. We had to wait till the next morning to get Wi-Fi back to buy a new router and stuff. Anyway, that's done now. And now today we're gonna watch the new Robin Summeretto trailer. So I'm actually like looking forward to it. I honestly did not notice that it's close to 4.5's release now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone get a vacation. Basically, we're all going to the beach, it seems like. So yeah, first let's watch the Robin trailer. Now I actually just recently got Robin because of the free the free polls that they gave us recently. Not the free polls, the free character. So like the free character that they gave us, Robin was one of the options, and I chose Robin because I felt bad for my Sunday for not having his sister. And now they're releasing a new Robin. Oh, actually, I don't think I've watched this though. Okay, we'll watch this and then we'll watch this one because I think this is just basically an explanation of how her skills and stuff work. Okay, let me check. You guys should be able to hear. Okay. Tennis. Oh, wait, no, you guys can't hear it. Oh, hold on. Let me replay that. Okay. Alright, let's go. Hi, Micro. Hi. Hope you had a good weekend, buddy. Welcome back. Alright. New Robin? Yeah, there's gonna be a new Robin and a new Aventurine. They've got different elements and different paths as well. Tennis Arena. We're going to the beach. The beach episode, finally. I think Genshin's the only one without a beach episode. No. They had the summer archipelago thing a long time ago. Never mind. Genshin already had a beach episode. ZZZ had a beach episode. Now it's HSR's turn. 25%. Wow.
Don't forget to visit the Interastral Peace Entertainment headquarters. We are dedicated to providing the ideal vacation.
Was that caviar? I saw caviar.
And our employees.
The high society life of Astropolis deserves to be seen by the entire universe.
I know that's the IPC uniform, but they looked like school uniforms. Yeah, Robin and Aventurine. You know, play HSR, but always welcome new Robin fan art. She looks good in the swimsuit, to be fair.
Every show ignite the heart.
This summer, shine bright with Astropolis.
I just realized that's the same kind of robot as Shush, as the robot bartender on the train. Okay. So Shush originally came from the IPC, I guess?
Brother, are you well?
You're supposed to be on vacation, and you're worried about
I
Sunday.
understand.
Don't worry, we're taking good care of him.
How much malice lies beneath ideals.
Miss Robin, now
No,
that this is ended, will you continue to
Robin, Sunday broke her. She's not as idealized as she used to be. Why are you asking her all this? She's just a singer. Why are we asking artists political questions? And that's why she needs a vacation. Wait, she's the family head now? Really? She's become the family head? Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, yeah, Sunday's gone. The Dream Master's gone. May I have some oats? Why are you doing this to her? No!
The world is in harmony, and the stars shine bright.
Well, now we see how Sunday became who he is. Or who he was. He got character development. He's changed now. He got a bit of therapy. Aw.
So, even making a sound is subject to their permission.
So now Robin, I guess, is kind of understanding what her brother went through. To basically give her more freedom, I guess.
Nothing but a way to exclude dissent.
Aww. Now Sunday is the one that's free and Robin is the one that's trapped. That's not
Ideals
fair.
always come with a
I want
price.
them both to be free.
And all this time, you were the one paying it for me.
No.
Nothing will sway our
Oh, the bird.
ideals.
The stupid bird.
What do you sing for?
Oh, I can't thank you enough.
Rappa and March. Mood Hill.
And those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
Yeah, I hope she gets to at least talk to Sunday for a bit in this new patch.
Your sister is on her way.
Yeah, you'd be so proud at how much your brother's changed.
The press conference with the IPC and the family concerns the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
I heard the IPC offered Robin an astronomical sum.
Oh, who are
And what
those?
promise will the family bring to the table?
I know that's Jade, but who's the other one? I guess if it's Red
Should the
Ruby,
IPC
maybe?
secure Robin as their spokesperson, the family will surely become a cornerstone of the alliance.
Led by you? An alliance like this should be conducted as a symphony led by the family, not dominated by the IPC.
Pure
Well,
fantasy.
I mean,
Is the family trying to
if we have it
steal
our
or
way,
just have a
then
prize?
Aha would be the one leading
Is
it.
the IPC after justice? Or
If we
simply
win the
a business
Phantasm games, we'd wish for Aha to lead it.
You're cool. Sister.
Oh.
The IPC needs a focal point for its headline. And the family's harmonic tune is seeking a unified
Yeah,
voice.
she won't be your
But my
puppet.
existence isn't just some decoration for any organization.
Look at that. Girls get it done.
Next to any ideology. I'll be heading to Astropolis on behalf of the Harmony to negotiate a
I guess, yeah,
partnership
she's
with the
seen
IPC.
what the family has done to her brother. She, even if she
And
doesn't really understand the full extent of it, she has an idea of it, so she might be better at breaking free from the family's chains than Sunday was. And Sunday isn't under the family's thumb. Robin, even while she was singing across the universe, was still, you know, under the control of the family, kind of. Sunday is now a fugitive. Ah, we actually get to see her. Hello. Are you Ruby? Kinda looks like Aglaya, though. Red Aglaya.
See you all in Astropolis.
Sunday, you seeing this? Your sister's there.
The harmony was never limited to the interpretation.
Are we leaving
of the
Planarcadia?
family. Just what
We're
kind
leaving
of bonds will
Planarcadia
this
to see
involve?
Robin.
Robin.
Ah, they're gonna reunite. Wait, that's already cool. That's really cool. Something to look forward to. I think it's been over a year, like in real time, since Sunday has seen Robin. So this will be nice. They got a lot to catch up on. They got a lot of what's the word? They got a lot of stories to exchange. Sunday actually has been very active in Plan Arcadia, even on Emphorius. Like, he did try his best to save us. So yeah, Robin, you'll be so proud of your big brother. All right. So that was Robin and also the Astropolis trailer. And now we return to the Sundere files. The Sundere adventures. Let's go. Karenina, where are you? I want to see you again. Okay, where we last left off. The punishing virus is now on the moon. The other simp, Roland is now on the way to save Luna, I think, while Alpha stayed back to hold off Voodoo. Let's see, who else? I think... yeah, Teddy is still with us. Yeah, I think that's all. I'm pretty sure that's where everyone is. The Grey Ravens don't have anything to do with this. This does not concern them for now, because the Commandant is still, is still recovering. Let's go, Karen! Great, the success of the new specialized frame just gave us a more proper excuse to win more influence in the Parliament. Proper just doesn't sound right when it comes to you. Rebecca, oh Rebecca, will you ever be playable? Or are you one of the characters stuck in NPC hell? Like Vanessa? You really have wronged me. You know, I never liked to break the rules. It's just that sometimes the cost of breaking the rules is too low. Rules are meant to be broken! Knowing she will never win the argument with this man, Rebecca diverts her attention to the other two in the meeting room. If I were you, Rebecca, I would also not want to talk to this man for as much as possible. So yeah, arguing with him, not worth it. List. The executive meeting of the world government will commence in half an hour. You will be participating as a councilman from the diplomatic court. Have you got the topic ready? List nods and hands over the document to Collins. It was ready a long time ago. We also managed to invite the CEO of Norman Mining Corp. Okay, Teddy's brother. To join the parliament as a citizen representative. Rebecca casts a glance at the man brought by List, only to be made speechless by his fancy, inappropriate clothing and accessories. When he notices Rebecca, he even throws her a wink. Okay, if we can nail the timing, this meeting would be a good opportunity for us to bring up the research on ascendants. I'm sure they will understand me when they see the new possibility of human evolution. Is this set before the meeting at the start of the chapter, or is this, like, is this all of them after they've told Karen that Luna is on the moon and they're now coming to another meeting to basically now reveal that Luna is on the moon too? No. Wait, I remember because the meeting scene ended with Karen calling in for an emergency because the punishing virus is there. Okay, never mind. I think this is before the first the meeting at the start. Collins flips through the outline and snapped his fingers at Rebecca. Collins and I will prepare the files about ascendant research. I'll leave the parliament to you, List. Don't forget me, Miss Rebecca. I'll do my best too. I'll leave it to you both, to the both of you then. Hold on, List, I may be getting too old, but can you elaborate what the heck this abstract outline of yours is all about? Collins suddenly speaks behind Rebecca. Unlike most of the time, his voice is filled with threat and anger. Oh, he angry? Are you angry, old man? I'll suggest in the meeting that we install the restarted zero-point reactor and engine on Babylonia so it can fulfill its role as an interstellar colony ship and take humans away from Earth. Yeah, that's what he said. Before List can finish, Collins slams the outline toward him. List lets the paper hit his face without dodging. Are you going to betray me? Well, what's wrong with that? I don't think it goes against your plans to make Babylonia a more, travel-friendly ship. Collins knows the value of this proposal too well. It would be highly convincing and feasible if it is ever brought up in the meeting. With a poker face, List picks up the papers on the floor and reorganizes them. Wait, no. If they do move the zero-point reactor from the moon to Babylonia, then there won't be anything, keeping Luna on the moon. The only way they're keeping her there is with the zero-point reactor and Mega Omega weapon kind of working together, right? But they could, I guess, still move Luna to Babylonia. Not that I don't think Collins would like that, because that would mean sharing Luna with Nicola and the others. And I don't think Nicola or President Hassan would want an ascendant on Babylonia anyway. Problems. The poker-faced List picks up the papers on the floor and reorganizes them. You hold a higher position than me in Kurono, but technically speaking, I am not your subordinate. My job is to assist you, not to take orders from you, so I don't think this is a betrayal. Your obsession with the Ascendants has exceeded the organization's budget. He wasted so much money on Luna, on a single project, and the research on Ascendants will be indefinitely postponed until the risks are re-evaluated. Okay, List, standing on business. Alright, anyone going against Collins is good to me, I guess. Collins grabs List by his collar and presses him against the wall. When did you start planning all this? If I could guess, probably around the same time that Nicola left. Maybe he saw that Nicola could leave and he took inspiration from that. Don't be stingy with your bait if you want to catch a big fish. For my purpose, I would not hesitate to make myself part of the bait with you. No matter what, I must protect Babylonia and choose the best path for humanity. Okay, List, okay. You know what, List, if you're one of the few NPCs lucky enough to survive this chapter, maybe you should stop working for Kurono. Maybe you should, come to the Babylonian side. Collins stares at List. For the first time, he realizes this calm, unemotional man is just another maniac like himself. Alright, he sees a threat. Okay, if you guys can hear that, that's my fan, my ceiling fan. I can't really do anything about it. Can you do something about it, Aang? No? Aang is very sleepy. He's nodding off. It's always so funny seeing him fall asleep. It's like, why are you trying to stay awake, buddy? Just close your eyes. Just sleep. His eyes keep closing slowly and then opening and then slowly closing. You got nothing to stay awake for, buddy. Just sleep. The punishing virus concentration keeps rising as more corrupted have gathered. Fuck! Can't waste more time with them here. I must lead them outside. But first, I need to survive. The nearest corrupted raises its arms and pounces at Karenina, but suddenly gets frozen in the air. Karenina is alerted by the corrupted's strange action. She jumps back and holds up her weapon. Yeah! Big hammer! But the corrupted never attacks, or cannot attack to be precise. It is held up in the air for a few seconds, then suddenly gets slammed into the wall of the reactor room, leaving a crack in the wall. Shocked, Karenina looks at the ground under her feet and sees a ripple-like effect on it, but she knows it isn't an illusion. nor is the ground really turning soft. The gravitational waves have distorted the light nearby. Corrupted touched by the gravitational waves are either slammed into the ground or launched upward in space. Some are even torn apart midair by opposing gravitational forces. So this is the effect of the puzzle that we did last time. Ah, that fucking puzzle. The one with really fast instructions. Karenina immediately leaps back, trying to get out of the impacted area. The pencil in her chest accidentally falls out. The moment it touches the gravitational waves, it is shredded into wood dust in a split second. The 0-point engine! Karenina can only think of one possible explanation. At least one control center linking to the reactor array has been infected by the punishing virus, pumping more than the required energy into the 0-point engine and causing out-of-control gravitational impact. If the 0-point engine continues to run like this, the punishing virus will be the last thing I need to worry about. The entire lunar base could be destroyed, and Luna will be free. The 0-point reactor itself has been reinforced and buried deep underground. Everything around it will probably be wiped out. After all, this miraculous engine is capable of sending the entire Babylonia across space. This must be stopped. This must be stopped. We prepared for the worst, but the situation still deteriorated faster than everyone could anticipate. We tried our best to stop the Kurono researchers, but they still decided to put the Inver device into mass production without fully testing its reliability. Honestly, you would think that with the punishing virus on the moon now, the Kurono guys would think, oh, you know what, maybe we should be working together with the construct with the giant hammer, you know? Like, listening to her might be our best chance at survival now. How ironic. The guns they pointed at us never worked. Bullets were not any scarier than the punishing virus. There were only 5 of us left in the lab long before that. Without machines, we had to stay close to the punishing virus. A lot of people were infected multiple times as they were exposed to the punishing virus for a prolonged period. Even Dr. Callan had his brain infected. Many more died in agony long ago due to severe decay in their bodies. Excuse me. Our broken bodies were not the reason why we still did not give up. The guns pointed at us were not scarier than the punishing virus itself. Sorry, but... Oh! Younger Collins. It's been a while since I've seen you. I think the last time we saw him like this was, in Luna's interlude. Sorry, but I must bring hope back to the Earth, even if I have to take it with force. There's no time to waste. Hundreds or thousands may die from the construct operation, but that's still far better than the total defeat of humankind. I call it a necessary sacrifice. A necessary sacrifice, sorry. The most disgusting guy in Kurono, where's the lie, forced us to assist him with the mass production of the Inver device. We both knew the risk involved, but this beast named Hope still seized us by the throat. After Kurono received the first batch of Inver devices, we finally made an Inver device that could run stably. But it was all too late, whether to those who died on the operating table or to us. Everything we ever feared eventually happened. The production was extremely rushed, and we'd inevitably had to rely on some machines. Even the most cutting-edge equipment could not detect the traces of the virus that leaked, which contaminated the machines and spread out. Okay, so the virus was already on the moon then. I guess maybe when Karen discovered that place with the files, that's where the virus was laying dormant, maybe? The rate of the spread was limited due to the low number of machines on site. I guess then when they restarted the 0-point reactor and then brought the Mega Omega weapon, that increased the number of machines on the moon, and I guess that helped it spread faster, huh? But when we realized it, some construct models had already turned into corrupted. They began to hunt us down. We were only unarmed researchers with no means to protect ourselves. Everyone else died. In the end, only Dr. Callan and I barely made it on the place where the 0-point reactor was located. Barely made it to the place where the 0-point reactor was located. He'd been unstable due to the after effect of his brain infection. Look, Earth! It's Earth! Right. One of the reasons I came here was to open the outer space shield and let the negative pressure blow all the remaining punishing virus into space. We could see the beautiful Earth here. Could the punishing virus survive space? I mean, we did. I know we always joked about, you know, if humans went to Mars, the punishing virus could just follow them there, but could it really? Would it survive in space? Hi, Durs. Hello. Ah, no. I'm remembering chapter 9, the one where we were introduced to Ayla. Yeah. It was already on the what was it called? On a satellite, one of their satellites, right? So I guess yeah, it could infect through space. So never mind. Stay inside the life pod, Doctor. Don't leave it. I stuffed Dr. Talon and our research documents inside the only operating life pod and sent it to space. If he was lucky, perhaps a cargo ship would pick up the signal and rescue him. But I must stay, for there was one last thing for me to do. I have to turn off the zero-point reactor array that was still running. The system had no control program. I had to get to the core to shut it down. Just like Dr. Talon said, I could only think of this stupidest method. Perhaps we were too used to the convenience brought by machines. I know I am. I know if I suddenly time traveled to before I was born, I wouldn't survive. Like, hello? No internet? No modern conveniences? No. Even just walking to the core seemed to claim my remaining life, but maybe it was just my body's natural reaction, given that oxygen was almost running out. But just as I expected, the corrupted are still functioning even after all the virus was expunged. They have all followed me into the reactor core, trying to tear me apart at every moment. Hey, I mean, seems like they didn't get to do it, considering the fact that you're writing all of this down. At least you survived long enough to write down that they tried. But that also gave me the perfect opportunity to lock them all here. Once I turn off the last core, this place will be completely shut and probably never open again. Never say never. The reactor's beautiful blue hue is no more to be seen. There's no time to write down the incident report, so I'm using this antique device from my personal collection. I know this recording will probably never be found, but if someone ever uncovers this piece of history, it means humanity has not gone extinct from this disaster. The fire of science we lit up is still burning somewhere. Oh, it's kind of reminding me of the Atlantis chapter then. The scientists there, like, believing that maybe, not knowing whether or not the rest of the world has been destroyed by the punishing virus, but still continuing with their research anyway, hoping that maybe someone in the future might find it and it'll help humanity. PGR concert was so fun. Yeah, I saw a thumbnail for that. They had a band. All the characters were in a band. In that case, please tell me your story about the future of humanity. Alright. Undermine determination. Okay, let me hydrate first before I continue. Okay. No, shit! I can't get close at all. Karenina tries to manually shut down the power supply to the zero-point reactor, but the abnormal gravitational waves have impacted a larger area than she thought. She cannot reach the engine at all. I must go back to the propulsion lab. Maybe I can shut down the reactor remotely. The way back has collapsed. She must find another route. A ray of light shines through the ceiling above. Karenina looks up and realizes that the gravitational waves tossed a corrupted up earlier, which broke through the ceiling of the reactor array room. The lunar base was built to withstand meteorites and space debris. Oh, its outer wall is well protected, but its structure is not as strong against impact from the inside. Right, the corrupted cracked the wall. Holding her blast hammer up, Karenina charges towards the crack. Red Tide Library. A library located deep in the old Reactor 1 city. Welcome back, Mike. Yeah, I'm doing good, Mike. I hope you're doing good too. I hope you had fun studying. Spare jitter bombs. I remember there being a bunch in storage. It can't be. Ah, I can't move. I can stay longer in the air with each jump thanks to the moon's low gravity. Ooh. Can jump up and slam down on the enemies. Ah, I see. Kuzume! Yeah, I missed. Oh, I'm supposed to jump up there. Finally, jumping mechanic. Wait. Oh, I can't control where I go in air? Okay. So I have to make sure Karen is facing this. Ah! Blasta Blasta! Blasta Blasta! Ah! Eesh, eesh. Yeah, I really can't control her while she's midair, huh? Blasta Blasta! Ping! Spin, spin, spin. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, wait. It's done. I always like that. I'm glad you had fun studying, Mike. No, I'm too short. I gotta go from there. Oh, okay. I think I gotta. Yeah, I gotta start back from where I started. Okay, here first, and then I went this way. Maybe I should try getting like from the very edge. Okay, close to the edge as I can. Okay. Wait, yeah, I got it. Heal. Home run. Wait, no. Karen, you're gonna fall. No. At least there's no fall damage. Alright, gotta start from there again. No. Okay, here. And then that the way. Okay, and then from the very edge. Mudana. No, I wasn't close enough. Ugh. Well, this is getting annoying. Can I maybe jump from here instead? Okay, kind of. Okay. Here, I guess. Hey, I did it. Okay, now where? Yeah. No, fall now, fall, Karen, fall. I almost got off the platform again. Okay, maybe I shouldn't use jumping too much here. She only falls when she wants to. She won't listen to me. Kuzume! Yeah. Sorry, Karen, you're dying. Okay, now we're here. Oh. Oh, I thought I saw some more enemies. Never mind. She's cute. When Karenina gets back to the excuse me, gets back to the propulsion lab, she sees many engineering force crew along with the uninjured Kurono researchers. Yara! Oh, Yara, you're still alive! Yara is standing by the side and taking care of the wounded crew. His eyes light up when he sees Karenina. Karenina? We've treated the injured crew. They are still corrupted. Before Yara can finish, Karenina grabs his sleeve and pulls him away. Great, you're here. Come with me. There's an emergency. Karenina quickly heads to the control station, only to find another person already rapidly examining the data on the display. Teddy! Hey, Karenina, what's going on? The 0-point engine's gone haywire, right? I knew it. So, are you able to shut it down remotely? Teddy shakes her head and projects the control panel onto a screen. Pleasant surprise, someone didn't die. Yeah, usually an NPC dies in every chapter. So I guess It won't be Yara, it'll be List. Though I am hoping it'll be Collins. You think it's pleasant? Yeah, this one is pleasant. This one is a pleasant surprise. The relay program has rejected all the requests from the control panel. It's probably already infected by the punishing virus. At this stage, no one can possibly cut off the reactor's power with programs. So we gotta go turn it off manually. Just like the guy in the report, huh? Not even you? Nope. I hate to say it, but I'm no wizard. If it can't be done, it can't be done. Teddy sighs as she tries to think of other solutions. How about we try to shut it down manually? I tried that. Oh, you did? That thing is surrounded by extremely intense gravitational waves. No one can even get close, let alone shut it down. I guess the virus learned its lesson. Not even you. I can try to toss you over from outside, then you'll be able to shut it down manually, as long as you aren't crushed into a pile of dirt on the ground. She's like, well, I could sacrifice you, but even that doesn't guarantee you'll actually be able to do it. What exactly are you talking about? Basically, the control center of the zero-point reactor was infected by the punishing virus and is now out of control. It keeps pumping zero-point energy into the engine, causing it to go haywire. The gravitational waves can blow up the lunar base at any time. It can blow up the moon! Yara lets out a gasp. He too knows very well what would happen to the people here if the situation continues to deteriorate. Basically, the same thing that happened to the Titanic submarine. Speaking of which, Yara, do you know any way to bypass the relay and shut down the zero-point engine directly? No way, the reactor has top-level security. There are no other ways to cut its power. Teddy, how long will it take for the gravitational waves to reach here? I mean, it's good that they have really good security for this thing, but it's bad for them right now, I guess. They aren't expanding. Instead, they've been contracting. Oh? Meaning? Teddy's reply gives Karenina temporary relief, but she does not seem delighted at all. Instead, she gets even more serious. Don't be too optimistic. The waves are contracting because of the increasing density. The energy supply to the reactor is still going up non-stop. It's not difficult to understand. With increased power, the reactor will produce more punishing virus, which will then infect more control centers and cause more reactor arrays to malfunction, until all the reactors are overloaded. I mean, if it's just the corruption that you're worried about, you still have Luna. She don't gotta worry about no corruption. So, can you use her? I mean, she can fly herself, so I don't think gravity infects her all that much. You have questions. Is there anyone planetary in this verse? Besides maybe the virus? I think at this point, everything and everyone we've met have all originated from Earth. Even the virus. I think. They haven't really confirmed if the virus is alien or not. But so far, it seems it originates from Earth too. Which means the engine is going to get even more out of control. According to my calculations, the gravity oscillation generated by the engine will even have the strength... Oh. Okay. Will even have the strength to cause a small part of the moon to implode and decompose. The debris would have an enormous mass and reach the Earth at an incredibly high velocity. Oh my god, I can't read. Sorry, Aang. Something fell off my desk and woke up Aang. Sorry, go back to sleep now. Go, sleepy, sleepy. Sleepy boy. Sleep. Lie down. So, basically what they're saying is, the moon will be destroyed. Karenina cannot imagine. Oh, you meant able to destroy a planet like some Dragon Ball stuff? Probably not. I think maybe there is a character who can do that, but technically I haven't fully met her yet. She's appeared in the story a few times, though. Karenina cannot imagine how desperate it will be for the people on the ground. They've survived so many disasters only to face the rain of doom falling from above. What about us? I mean, you guys will be the first to die. Do you even need to ask? Yara gulps. It's not hard to imagine how everyone here would turn into space dust in a split second. We can't stop the reactor, but there is still one last chance, before the zero-point engine finally blows up. The gravitational waves will continue to contract. We may be able to find an extremely short window to approach it. Don't give the guy hope now, Teddy. If we can destroy the engine at that time, we can shut down the gravitational waves. It still cannot guarantee to negate all the existing gravitational waves, but that is the best option available. But are we really going to destroy the 0-point engine? Do you want to keep it running? Because it seems like keeping it running is the main problem right now. Karenina remains silent. She knows she must destroy the engine for herself, for the people here as well as the innocent humans on the surface. But it was once the symbol and hope of humanity towards space navigation and the pinnacle of technology during the Golden Age. Is she really qualified to destroy it? Yara, can we call Babylonia from here? Ah, so this is where they interrupt the meeting, huh? Technically, we can. The ID card I just gave you should be able to connect to Babylonia, but when I tried to do so earlier, there was tons of interference. I'm afraid the punishing virus has also contaminated the signal station, thus the interference. It should be better if we just send a one-way message. Teddy, make a report of everything happening right now. All Might. Yeah, All Might can do it. Oh, the symbol of hope. Already did it. But you better be fast. The signals are almost cut off. Karenina makes up her mind. She nods at Yara and Teddy, then sends a comms request to Babylonia. Tum 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 tum. Hey, hydrate. You guys too, drink. Or Goku. Okay. President Hassan announced a 30-minute break from the world government's executive meeting due to the unexpected message from Karenina. Yeah, I would assume that the moon potentially getting blown up would be a bigger priority than, than the stupid world government meeting. List must find enough reason to support his proposal during this time. List puts down the very brief incident report sent along with Karenina's message. It only mentions a punishing virus leak accident of unknown reasons in the lunar base, which caused the 0-point engine to go haywire. We can't let her destroy the 0-point engine. Hello, it's already been corrupted! Why do you still want to use that one? I mean, the Atlantis one is still uncorrupted, I'm pretty sure. We can use that. Norman is leaning on the door with a big frown. He's never looked so serious and anxious. Why so serious? Hey, didn't you hear that girl from the engineering force? Everyone on the moon will die if they don't destroy that whatever engine. It's only one possibility. Besides, we can't know if that engineering force captain was telling the truth. Do you want to risk her lying? Are you sure you're willing to risk that? List crosses his hands as if he's thinking of something. Karenina had a lot of contact with Collins on the moon. He seemed to like her too. She even had private conversations with that agent. Who can guarantee she isn't acting like this because Collins was just stripped of his power? A punishing virus outbreak just when we submitted the proposal. Is it really a coincidence? I don't think Norman wants to risk that because Teddy is on the moon. That's his sister. Norman knows very well that Lista's words were provoking, but he still has a point. Besides, there's never been any sign of the punishing virus on the lunar base over the years. Because all of the people who did see the punishing virus are dead at this point. I'm pretty sure Karen's grandpa is dead. If not dead, then, at least insane. When the 0-point reactor was activated, no virus was detected either. Not to mention, all the checks were conducted by Karenina herself. There was a serious incident on the moon before I was born. It was suspected to be caused by the punishing virus. Perhaps that was nothing more than a speculation. The only survivor, Dr. Callan, was out of his mind. No evidence could link it to a possible leak of the punishing virus. Very few people knew the truth anyway. Dude, are you sure? Are you sure of that? Are you sure you want to risk that? I am being the John Cena meme of his head poking out of a hole in the wall. Like, are you sure about that? Given Collins is a more senior position, he might know the truth, but it does not matter anymore. For List has zero interest in what happened in the past. But my sister is still on the moon. We can't afford to take the risk. Even without considering the fact that his sister is on the moon. Karen is basically telling you that the moon is gonna blow up. You're not gonna do something to prevent that? Don't get it wrong. Lista's low, serious voice interrupts Norman. She's no longer your sister. You've only one sister now, which is Victoria. Don't forget that you're representing your family. Think twice before you speak. Ah, that's right. I guess everyone knows that Teddy used to be Christina, huh? That Teddy is a Norman. I guess the pink hair isn't really common in the punishing verse. So I guess it wouldn't be too hard to kind of correlate that her pink hair means that she is a Norman. List gets on his feet and walks to the door. I mean, it's not like Chrome's family where everyone just adopts the next generation. Just stay here if you can't watch the Parliament make their decision. I'll take care of everything myself. Norman clenches his fist but can only swing it towards the cold wall. Damn it. But what about Christina? The break is over. All the participants have returned to the Parliament Hall. Almost everyone is discussing Karenina's recording and report, each with their own intentions. Hassan looks around and goes back to his position as the host. He clears his throat, and the hall gets quiet over time. But it does not mean the argument is over. The real battle is only about to begin. Based on the meeting protocols, I hereby announce that the World Government Executive Meeting is changed to an emergency meeting to discuss how we should respond to the sudden crisis on the moon. First of all, I'm quite certain that Councilman List, why is your name so weird, would like to explain, right? Hassan nods at List, giving him the podium. The report was sent by Karenina, the engineering force captain. Neither she nor we have any clue how the punishing virus was produced or how it caused the zero-point energy engine to go haywire. The comms are completely cut, so we are unable to get further information from her. I don't think we have sufficient information to make a rational decision. Again, are you sure you want to risk her information being wrong? Are you sure you want to risk the moon potentially blowing up? Lista's words remain unbiased, but he has a clear objective: to calm everyone down first. He trusts that they are rational enough to understand what Babylonia's best option is. But there is one thing I would like to urge each and every one of you to carefully consider before making any decision. The zero-point reactor was made by our best scientists after numerous sacrifices. It is the dream machine that will guide humanity towards the future of hope. Yeah, it was, until the punishing virus outbreak. Right now, we have an opportunity to reach that future. Are we really going to destroy it with our own hands? It caused the apocalypse! Are we going to neglect all the sacrifices humanity has made in the past? Are we stripping all humans of their rights to reach for their hope in the future? This question forces all the council members to put humanity as a whole on the scale. Even those who insisted to destroy the engine earlier have begun to hesitate. If it could potentially take the moon down with it, then there would be no future for humanity. Humans need the moon. Earth needs the moon. That's why I am firmly against the destruction of the zero-point engine. I hope this can become the foundation of all subsequent discussions. He's been secretly paying attention to Hassan and Nicola, but does not see anything unusual. He thought those hawks would be in favor of the destruction of the zero-point engine. Here we are in the future. Yeah, there's really no future right now, considering the fact that they're in the middle of an apocalypse. Perhaps even they have to admit that the benefits of the zero-point engine outweigh the cost. He has won. Are you sure about that? Excuse me, sorry I'm late. Actually, we are late. An elderly but still vigorous man calmly walks into the hall, followed by two young individuals. Collins, I knew he wouldn't give up easily. List saw Collins coming and prepared for it. He gives a signal to a subordinate in the control port. Mr. Collins, if I recall correctly, you're currently under internal investigation for the unlawful imprisonment of the Grey Raven Commandant. You are not qualified to take part in the World Government meetings. You should have said that in the earlier part of the meeting. President Hassan, I suggest we... Before the meeting started, Collins was told he would be put under internal investigation for the inappropriate imprisonment of the Grey Raven Commandant. He was certain that he did not leave any evidence for Babylonia. Even if they were after him, they didn't have to wait until now. The only possible explanation was List had been planning this all along to set him up. Excuse me, you probably got it wrong. I have no intention to become part of the meeting. These two young people here have never been here, so I was just showing them the way. List finally shifts his attention to the two behind Collins. One of them is Simon. Oh? The Commandant of Dark Ares, while the other is the Grey... Oh, it's me! Grey Raven Commandant. I know I'm currently forbidden to sit in a World Government meeting, and I've never been in one in the past anyway. Oh, I thought he was in the meeting early on in the chapter, no? Am I remembering wrong? Still, as the chief military advisor, I think I still have the right to refer someone. Collins gives Hassan a meaningful look until Hassan nods. Of course, I trust it is our common interest to see more trusted young people being referred to this meeting. Damn old fox. Collins smiles. He knows that Hassan and the others would strongly oppose him should he have referred anyone else today. Yeah, I think it's only because it's us, it's the Grey Raven Commandant, and and Simon. That's, you know, the two commandants that are still on Hassan's good side, that he's allowing this. He's been keeping the referral as a trump card, but he had no other option now and can only bet everything on the Grey Raven Commandant. Oh man, I don't like this feeling of Hassan being reliant on us. Ew. I like to invite them here because they've been through numerous battles on the front line. They are the experts in making such decisions. My decision is destroy it! Destroy the 0-point reactor. Eye patches are a bit primitive for this place. Is there nothing else? I don't know, maybe he's covering some kind of high-tech eyes under that eye patch, you know? Maybe he's hiding a Sharingan. In particular, the Grey Raven Commandant is our hero who has participated in various difficult missions. I'm sure the opinion of this Commandant means a lot to everybody. Yeah, most likely, there is a Sharingan underneath. There was a little misunderstanding between the Grey Raven Commandant and me, but we still developed a great friendship during our conversation. I don't want to admit to being friends with this guy. We're not friends! Oops, I'm talking too much. Well, it's time for me to go. I'll leave it to you. Collins leaves his final words before walking out of the meeting hall. Don't let me down, Grey Raven Commandant. No. Maybe, do we want Collins to rely on us, to owe us one? I don't think so. Chief, I've never been in a meeting like this. Me neither. Yeah, why are we here? I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You're not used to being in the center of attention either, whether it comes from the corrupted or from the questioning eyes of the humans that are supposed to be on your side. Just think of them all as corrupted. Then I'm gonna pass out. Ah, Simon. Simon finally forces a smile. Thanks to that Kurono man, the two of you are standing on this unfamiliar battlefield instead of fighting the punishing virus. Well, we're both on medical leave anyway, so it's not like there's much fighting to be done right now. Hours ago, that Collins guy rushed into the treatment room of the Star of Life. No one dared to stand in his way except Dr. Hippocrates. It's the Kurono officer that Nicola warned you about. Given his behavior, it's near impossible to not recognize him. Sleazy? Yep, definitely Collins. You're the Grey Raven Commandant, aren't you? They're all my patients, and who are you? One more step, I'll crush your frontal lobe. It's okay, Doctor. We'd like to have some time with him. Can we actually say that? It's not like the doctors have to listen to us. We're in the hospital. This is their turf. We listen to them. Fine. You have 15 minutes. I'm not taking responsibility if you get worse. After she left, Collins explains the situation in the Parliament and Karenina's work on the moon. You don't know how much you can trust him, but the information about Karenina and Luna sounds quite credible. What'll happen if we don't destroy the 0-point engine? According to Karenina's report, not only everyone in the lunar base will die, the gravitational waves will also send rocks flying towards Earth. Then it won't be a matter of single or double-figure casualties. So he wants us to destroy the 0-point engine? I thought he didn't want that. Was it just List? Crush our frontal lobe. I think she means she will punch him in the head. I'm pretty sure her arms are robotic, so it might happen. If everything goes according to Lista's plan, nobody will speak for Karenina. Even if she can destroy the engine and return, they'll probably pin some charges on her. After all, destroying the 0-point engine without permission is a serious crime. Really? Even after the 0-point reactors are the whole reason why the punishing outbreak happened? Really? Even after that? If List decides to make a big deal of it, Karenina will not get away. The worst part is that it will hurt the military's trust in the Parliament and may even stir up conflicts between them. I've been paying attention to the meeting. Just like Mr. Collins said, most of the voices were supportive of Lista's proposal. That's why Simon asked if I knew a construct named Karenina. He was already aware of what happened. How ironic. The hero they raised to guard against me is now the only power I can rely on. Sorry, but I got no reason to help you, fool. To your surprise, Collins does not seem to be worried at all, but smiles instead, as if he knew you would be giving this answer. You won't turn me down. Just like Karenina, you cannot sit and watch if other people are in danger. The Parliament is a battlefield, only you can save them in this war. Why are you... I thought you'd be against destroying the 0-point reactor, because it's basically the only thing that's helping you keep Luna. Obviously, this man would never do anything without benefit. Even when he is driven to the edge, you must find out his exact purpose to avoid any potential repercussions. Is he gonna tell you about Luna? How cautious of you. In fact, I couldn't care less about Karenina and others on the moon. She means nothing to me after completing that huge Omega weapon. But just like I said earlier, I firmly believe that agent named Luna is the key. Oh, he already said Luna's there. Is the key to humanity's future evolution. We must not let her die in vain on the deserted moon. Yeah, but this could potentially free her, though. It's not like, she'll just stay still on the moon once the 0-point reactor is destroyed. Nothing's gonna keep her there then after that. Surprising it took this long for these two to meet. Yeah, they haven't met before this, huh? I guess they don't really have a reason to meet. It's more like Colin sees the Grey Raven Commandant as a pawn on the playmat, on the chessboard, while the Grey Raven Commandant just knows Collins is one of the guys that Nicola doesn't like. By the way, Rojak, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. Is that a theory you believe in? No, in fact, it is my instinct. When you get older, you learn that simple instinct often makes more sense than complicated calculations. Now he's just simping for her. He fell in love at first sight, and now he wants her carnally. I trust it is a necessary sacrifice for the greater good. Not only Karenina, I would not hesitate to sacrifice my entire life just to find that answer. But you're different. You're a lot greedier than I am. No matter how dire the situation... Okay, almost sneezed. No matter how dire the situation is, the first thing on your mind is always to save everyone and everything. Honestly, I thought it would be only a matter of time before your kindness got you killed, but you proved me wrong every single time, damn it. That's so? I'm sorry. Don't apologize to this freak. Colin stands up next to the bed and reaches out his hand. Don't touch me. Just like what I told Karenina on the moon. Descendants aren't necessarily always the enemies of humanity. Neither is Kurono. Only frailty is. If you and I are both too weak, why don't we join forces at least for now? Ew, I am allergic to that, to working together with you, Collins. Just the idea of it disgusts me. Not sorry, Collins. She's mine alone. Utilizing all available resources is a basic principle of tactics. Even the enemies can and must be used if necessary. I believe it's necessary when it's a, the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of deal. But this is just wrong. Hold up. No, don't touch him. No, ew. Ugh, I feel like I need a shower. Then again, they announced the new Genevieve. You'll suffer major finances damage. Oh, I saw that they already released a video for the Data Live collab. If I pull for Karenina, I won't have enough for the Data Live collab. But hopefully the Data Live collab, stays for a while. So maybe I could pull for the Data Live characters for a long time. Maybe, hopefully. Collins laughs boldly, shaking your hand and ignoring your vigilance. Come, hero. Show those people that you're capable of saying more than nice words. Your speech will be our sharpest edge. Hi, Motivated Alpha. Everything good with you? Hope you're doing okay. Grey Raven Commandant. From what I recall, you only just recovered from a serious injury. Are you fit for this? Aren't you still a donut? You should be lying in bed. I'm okay, President Hassan. The wounds are hurting so much, you must lean on Simon to stand still, but the pain gives your mind clarity. In that case, we shall let the Grey Raven Commandant speak first. Is that okay with you, Councilman List? With a frown, List eventually nods, but he obviously is not giving up. I too would like to hear Grey Raven Commandant's opinion on this sudden incident. Taking your hand off Simon's shoulder, you slowly walk up the podium. What am I gonna say? How am I gonna make them all listen to me? Just when you walk on the last step, you suddenly feel a sharp pain in the wound on your head. You have to hold yourself up with both hands on the podium. Nice, nice. Show how much pain you're in. That will make them sympathetic towards you. They will listen. Where'd that come from? The collab should be 40 days. I'll have enough, don't worry. Especially since it's 4 months from now. 4 months. 4 months to start collecting black cards, I see. You're right. What about me? I'm okay. Over the weekend, last Friday, our Wi-Fi router died. It just suddenly decided to give up. So, yeah, that was a pain. But otherwise, I'm fine. We're collab Data Life. So it's um a game slash anime that's gonna be collabing with PGR with this game. So I think they're gonna release some limited edition Data Alive characters. So yeah, I want the collab characters because I missed a whole bunch of collabs with this game previously. I missed the Nier collab. I missed the Blackrock Shooter collab. I missed Dante and Virgil. So I want this. I want at least some collab characters, you know. It's given me FOMO. Just when you walk on the last step, you suddenly feel a sharp pain in the wound on your head. Okay. Hey, Chief, you quickly signal Simon not to help us. It will only expose your frailty, but it seems too late. The wolf already has his eyes on the prey. Maybe show anyone else want a well-done show of these video games, or is it just me? I think they're working on it, I'm pretty sure. At the very least, Hoyo is working on a Genshin anime with Ufotable. Don't know when that's coming out, but at least they're working on it, kind of. New Chrome was announced. Oh, never saw the whole PGR female fans scream collectively. You don't feel your ears. So Chrome is popular. Good to know. I'm pretty sure that the Kamui release was also pretty popular with the girls too. So yeah, more boys, more husbandos. Even though it's the same husbando, just in a different skin. Still, more boys. Oh, I missed that. Don't push yourself too hard, Brilliant Commandant. This might not be a battlefield, but that's no reason for you to overexert yourself. Don't know what to do. Life is a mess. Unfortunately, yeah. That's gonna be how it'll feel like for a while. I can't say it'll get better, but eventually, you'll get used to the pain, kind of. And you'll find that it'll be easier to breathe one day. Not that the pain goes away, it's just that you'll get used to living with it eventually. And hopefully, you'll find the strength to keep going again after that. He's seen through your camouflage and is determined to completely crush your confidence. The two commandants may have been through a lot of battles, but on this battlefield, you're not much different from rookies. Some council members are already getting impatient. To them, letting an inexperienced commandant speak is a pure waste of their time. List has always had the upper hand. No matter what you do, you can't seem to easily shake his argument. But that can also become your advantage. The enemy will only expose some weakness when they think they've already won. Thanks, Councilman List, but aren't you the one who's overexerting yourself? You try to stop existing. You've been thinking about that. No, you won't do that ever. Yeah, I would suggest you don't follow that line of thought. You know? Again, I can't promise that things will get better, but things definitely won't get better if you press quit now, you know? Me? Sorry, but I don't quite understand. You need to remind everyone of the one thing that List has been avoiding. Security of Babylonia, safety of 0 Point Energy, security of the lunar base, safety of 0 Point Energy. Hello! The 0 Point reactors were the whole reason why the punishing virus outbreak happened in the first place. It's an outsider with almost no preparation or foundation. You need to attack the opponent's weak point first. Even if it can't take him down, you can still drag him into a skirmish. The data obtained from Atlantis successfully helped the lunar base to reboot the 0 Point engine. However, are you able to guarantee it's safe to use? Who can guarantee that incidents like this won't happen again when we're actually sailing in the vast universe? Without Earth to back us up, we have no means to deal with it. That's true. That's one way to think about it. Okay, so what if we're able to use 0 Point energy to set sail away and leave Earth? What if the punishing virus comes to Babylonia while we're out in space? We have no way to really escape from it then if we're too far away from Earth by that point, right? Your worry is unnecessary. The restart of the 0 Point reactor has been verified both theoretically and physically. No punishing virus was detected in the vacuum chamber throughout its booting and running. Well, it's been detected now. It's here now. Never ever think of that. Yeah, you think it's easier. It's a release from everything in peace, but it isn't. It's worse. Again, I can't guarantee that things will get better, but, you know, you'll never be able to tell if it will or won't get better if you're not around to see it happen, you know? Won't do it, don't worry. It's okay, Alpha. just know that no matter what happens after this, even if you don't, end up coming to the streams anymore or anything, I just hope that things do get better for you from this point on. I do at least want you to, if not get better physically, then get better, emotionally. I hope you at least have something to look forward to tomorrow or the day after or sometime in the future, Even if it won't get better, there are still things that you can look forward to. Things that'll happen eventually, like the release of GTA 6 or like the new Spider-Verse movie. Those haven't happened yet. You don't want to stick around to see it? So Karenina must have confirmed the results. You mentioned earlier that she was the expert in zero-point energy research, which gave the project a lot of credentials. Of course, all the data collected in the experiments is still valid. My proposal is based on this evidence. Then why are we not trusting the decision she made on the spot? Yeah, you trusted her decision from back then, but you're not trusting her decision now? You're busy these days. Yeah, it's okay if you can't attend. I just hope that, you won't be able to attend for good reasons. It's because you're, like, out there having too much fun with life or something. I just hope that things get better for you from this point on. While we're talking, they're fighting death and disaster over and over. Liz just deep eyes stare at you. He seems to be thinking about how to spin the argument back on his side. In her report, Karenina also stated that she cannot guarantee the destruction of the zero-point engine would definitely stop the disaster. It might even cause more dire consequences. Yeah, but if you don't destroy the zero-point reactor, then the moon gets destroyed. So, really, I feel like destroying the zero-point reactor now is the lesser of two evils. If both options have their risks, then I have to pick one. I would prioritize the zero-point engine. Hi, Sticks. Hello. You hate Kuro? Well, good to know. Welcome. Hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, Motivated Alpha, if you need some time off, at the very least, you can come to my streams to listen to me yap. You can at least listen to my sweet, soothing voice for a bit. If you have the time. If you have something better to do, then go. Please do it. Even at the cost of the lives of those on the moon and more innocent people on the ground, it's a necessary sacrifice. To me, all the sacrifices are worthy of our one and only hope. We can't be naive and think we can survive this world without any sacrifices. Is that a food? Nan? No, I mean, Nan is a kind of red, but I think Motivated Alpha meant Nan as in nanny, as in me, the grandma. It's somewhat better than the previous few days. Yeah, getting better is the first step. Yeah, it'll be easier, at least. Maybe not better, but it'll be easier to keep going, to keep living your life later down the road. You'll be okay. Yes, hello, Sticks. Hello, grandson. As the Grey Raven Commandant, you know this more than anybody else. That new specialized frame was used by one of your constructs. Her name is Liv, I believe. You'll keep her name out of your mouth. List clenches his fist as he speaks to all the council members in a calm and firm tone, increasing his credibility even further. To be honest, between List and Collins, I definitely hate Collins more. But List, you're being irrational right now. She knew someone must make the sacrifice. Someone must become hope. Without the sacrifice, humanity may never have their future. Right now, the zero-point engine is the only hope. Sacrifices must be made for our only glimmer of hope. No one's ever doubted this axiom. Axiom? But what truly is hope? Zero-point engine that takes us to the future, the last Eden, Babylonia. The people. Is the people. I think the real hope. Oh, first-person POV. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the meeting chamber. I think the real hope isn't the new specialized frame or the zero-point engine itself. It's the people who created all of them. If we chose any of the other options, would we still get this background art and this inspiring music? We lost our home, but we can take it back. We suffered many losses, but we can learn from them and never make the same mistake again. Even in a world of despair, we can create miracles together. Humans aren't strong, but we aren't so weak either. A hope left by the past cannot make us give up thinking or stop going forward. Guess can ask Spirit how you're doing if you can't attend. Alright, it's okay if you can't attend. It's fine, don't need to feel bad about that. I just hope you're doing something even better when you're not, when you're not in my streams, when you're not in chat. He's actively talking now. That's right. DMC is no longer silent, even though I still haven't heard the voice. The new specialized frame is a new hope created by the people and live together. Compared with the 0-point engine that can be remade, I'd rather trust the people who can create hope in the lunar base. Yeah, we can make another one. At the very least, we could try using the one on Atlantis, you know, the one that's already guaranteed to have never been corrupted by the punishing virus at all. The flow of the meeting begins to change. More people start to discuss and think about what you said. Through the power of Talk no Jutsu. Hasen waves at you, then walks to the center of the conference hall, facing all the representatives. I think that's plenty of discussion. The Parliament needs to make a decision regarding the crisis that Karenina and the lunar base are facing. Let's leave the final decision to all the humans. No matter what the result is, it will be a future chosen by the entirety of humanity. I hope everyone can think carefully and make your own decision. The hall is lit up by countless glowing spots that represent all the Babylonia residents, followed by a synthetic voice from Gestalt. Imagine you're a Babylonian resident just going about your day, and then suddenly Gestalt is asking you, would you like to destroy the 0-point reactor on the moon, yes or no? Vote now. The decision has been made. You get going. See you later. Bye. Bye. Take care, Motivated Alpha. You and your family take good care of yourselves now. Go hydrate. Everyone else too. Hydrate now. Okay, continuing. What now? I sent the message, but there's no reply. Shall we wait for Babylonia's decision? No way they can make it so fast. We must go now if we're going to destroy the 0-point engine. Oh, she's taller. Teddy gets up on her feet and folds the portable terminal, but Karenina stops her. I want you and the engineering force members to put on protective suits and take the wounded personnel as far as possible from the gravitational waves. Find a safe place, wait for the comms to restore, then send Babylonia a message and wait for rescue. The one on Atlantis is ruined thanks to them using it to create the Omega energy. It's like a black hole after all. Well, we can always make a new one, I guess. I mean, yeah, at least they did end up using that 0-point reactor, the one that was never corrupted, so they made use of it while they still could. The weapon's bigger than her, the girl with the black hammer. Don't know her name. Karenina! Karenina puts the blast hammer on her back and gives a confident smile. Isn't it cute when cute anime girls just swing weapons bigger than them? I can destroy the 0-point engine all by myself. You are only going to be in my burden. Can't read, can't speak. The best weapons are the ones bigger than you. Exactly. Teddy looks at Karenina and sighs after a short silence. A new black hole? The Omega weapon, the one that Liv was using before, even though it looks like a flashbang, it does summon black holes, kind of. We can't really disagree because it is cute. You're right, there's no need for us to die with you. If I stand next to you in the queue to the underworld, I'll probably end up fighting with you before I even reach the destination. Just get lost then. They are friends. Let's go, Yara. Take your crew with us. Yara, you survived to see another chapter, huh? Teddy has left without even looking back. Yara hesitates for a few seconds, but ends up leaving with her. Alright, there's another place I must go before blowing the 0-point engine up. Karenina grasps her weapon, nods to herself, and heads out again. Dum 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 dum. Warning! Warning! Abnormal punishing virus concentration detected. Oh, look at that! They're all flying. Floating. I want to get back ASAP, but this place is way more lively than I expected. I mean, we could just leave them there. No need to try to fight them. No! Anyone able to tell me how to counter these things? Why did you have to fall? Just stay floating. Isn't it more fun to float? What was that, Muhammad Ali quote? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Float like a Cadillac, sting like a beaver. As, Lightning McQueen would say. I can't go on like this. Need to find a way to take them all down at once. I mean, maybe we could use her ultimate, because her ultimate does suck stuff up. Just gotta be able to... Yeah, there it is. Cue the song! No song yet. Alright, almost forgot. Drone authorize access to... Oh. But... What's with the sudden change? Drone connections started? Connection progress. No, give me... Switch the POV back, please. This is so weird for me. I can't really concentrate. Just a little more drone, hurry. Okay, thank you. Ah. Let me dodge, damn it. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm in a hurry. Okay. Whew, look at that. They're floating, kind of. Oh, was I supposed to hit them while they were floating? Ah. Ah. Why isn't it working? I'm doing the QTE, but it's not working. Hold on. Maybe... Yeah, there it is. Switch. Okay, so hit them now? Maybe? Or maybe I'm supposed to use my ultimate? Wait, I know, I'm supposed to be careful, Karen. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what to do. Okay, use that and then ult? Maybe? Is that it? Did that work? No, kind of. Well, just one more, just one more. Just one more! Okay, done. Finally! The song going wild in the concert. You can spin only if you have 3 pings. Or matrix, by the way. Okay, problem solved. Now straight to the construct research lab. I actually forgot about the spinning. I forgot about it. Cute. Adorable, as always. Oh! That was kind of short. The agent named Luna curls up in a dark dream, or maybe it's not a dream, but the boundary of her vague mind. She can only hear her own voice. All the noises from the Ascension Network are no longer to be heard. I'm still alive. My consciousness is still here. Don't be so disappointed, Luna. Luna does not understand why she's still in the form of an agent after being denied the Ascension Network. She was supposed to turn into a normal, mindless corrupted. But as the Ascension Network seems to have halted the execution, or in a more humanly description, it's as if the Ascension Network is thinking about something. It's still considering whether or not to really cut you off, maybe? Whether or not to really block you? Luna does not want to think of the reason. Everything no longer matters to her. No one is going to step into this silent world of hers again like that rude person. No, you're calling Lucia rude? Or is it the Commandant? Not Lucia, I hope. She was just trying to save you. Lucia? Knowing she is but an illusion, Luna still reaches out to the sister in her memories. Luna is not trying to seek help or let out anger. She only wants to touch her sister once again, to feel the warmth. Ah, she's remembering her sister crying. Her mouth keeps moving as if she wants to tell Luna something, but the darkness seems to have devoured her voice. Luna cannot hear anything. Lucia seems very anxious. She always looks anxious. My poor Lucia. Luna looks at her lips, trying to read what she's saying. Luna? Wake up? Luna, wake up! The dark dream disappears, like falling tides among Lucia's anxious cry. Her silhouette begins to twist and fade. An invisible force is dragging Luna away from her sister. She reaches out and tries to get a little closer, but her efforts are all futile. She has no more reason to live in the sober world. She wants to get drunk. She feels like she's standing at a crossroads. The road behind her has all disappeared, but nobody tells her where to go. Only here, she can feel the slightest warmth. I forgot to drink. Hold on. Let me hydrate first. Okay. Imagine being a construct at 11 and then get to hug your family. Yeah. Yeah, she even left while Lucia was still asleep. She didn't say goodbye properly. I mean, she did end up reuniting with Lucia eventually with Alpha. Saw your baby crying face. Imagine crying. Oh, don't make fun of her for crying as a baby. Not the poor baby Lucia. Why don't you just let me die in that dream? It's not too bad to die here, I guess. Luna's dream is on the brink of collapse. She closes her eyes again, knowing that she will have to face the never-ending pale reality when she wakes up. And we're back here, back at the arc reactor. But unlike the countless awakenings in the past, she is greeted by a sharp agony and loud siren instead of silence and the smell of dust. Hey, that's basically me every morning. Who set the alarm? No, that's me. Ugh. Luna opens her eyes while in excruciating pain. She finds herself still in the familiar construct lab, but everything around her is a mess. Something must have happened. Like to blank out or take away the tails of an anime girl's hair to see how they would look. They usually look nice. I guess you're one of those people, like the people who edit Genshin characters without their bangs and give us the gift of 5-head Ayaka. Most of the time. She barely twists her wrists in the restraint, then realizes there is crimson punishing virus coming out of her body and dissipating in the air. This is the Omega weapon those humans talked about. Oh, she is escaping? The massive Omega weapon behind her is emitting a crimson light. The color is not from the weapon itself, but comes from the punishing virus that it keeps draining from her. The punishing virus outfit that forms Luna's combat suit has completely vanished. The punishing virus in her body will be next. Losing the power of Agent has not impacted her frame's performance, and there is still a large amount of punishing virus present in Luna's body. Still, it's no match for the Omega weapon's infinite power. Am I going to die like this? Luna has never been so close to death after she's become an agent, not even when she was devoured by the polyphage. This is the most powerful weapon humans have created for Ascendants. Yeah? Maybe this isn't too bad after all. As the enemies of humans, Ascendants are destined to kill them or be killed by them. Luna, are you sure you want to leave Vonnegut as one of the only 2 Ascendants left? Are you sure you would leave him as 50% of the punishing virus's power? You like the people on DeviantArt who make bald versions of every character they see. You don't get that one. I think it's funny sometimes. I mean, it can be cursed most of the time, but it can be funny. She suddenly hears a lot of noises outside, followed by a loud bang. A slender construct knocks the construct lab door open and rushes in, along with a corrupted that has been crushed to pieces long ago. Are you guys gonna be friends now? You. Karenina jumps up and shakes the dust off like a rabbit. She gracefully turns around, facing Luna. Didn't you already leave the moon? Or were you the one who created this mess? Is this your fault? No way, a punishing virus contamination of unknown reason caused the 0-point reactor and that engine to go haywire. Hence the mess in this space. I see. How's that my problem? Luna tries to gather her strength and realizes she can attract the punishing virus that's spreading on the ocean clean moon. On the once clean moon. Why can't I read anymore? Still, the virus she can gather now is too weak and soon gets eliminated by the Omega weapon. I thought you were related to all this and came to finish you off before taking care of the rest, but that seems unnecessary now. She's like, oh, you're still stuck there. I guess you're useless now. Karenina glances at Luna and the Omega weapon has made her extremely frail. Indeed, it's a matter of time before my body dies from the exhaustion of the punishing virus. You don't need to get your hands dirty. Karenina walks back and forth, slightly hesitant. She opens her mouth in the end. I've already reported the situation to Babylonia. They'll send a shuttle here soon, but I need to destroy the 0-point engine before it arrives to minimize the damage caused by gravitational waves. Even so, the overflowing 0-point energy could detonate all the built-up gravitational waves simultaneously. We may have time to escape, but the loose rocks blown up by the gravitational waves would still hit the Earth and cause terrible disasters. Someone who posted Bald Saitama. All the comments were absolute cinema. I mean, yeah, Bald Saitama is best Saitama. It's the only Saitama with powers. Karenina takes a deep breath and stares at Luna. According to my calculations, if you can get the power of Agent back again, the strength of the punishing virus you absorb should be on par with the Omega weapon, and therefore consume a lot of zero-point energy, reducing the final impact of gravitational waves. Ah, so Karen is saying, if I do this, then you'll get power again. You will be free. You will be free from Collins, maybe, hopefully, once and for all. Luna gives Karenina an unbelievable look, as if she just said something absurd. She's saying she wants to help Lucia's sister. Are you trying to seek my assistance? Yeah, is there a problem? I'll do anything and use any resources available to achieve my goal, even if it means to seek help from the enemy. Not powers, it's 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups and 100 squats and a 10k run every day. Yes, but he did that while he had hair, and it was only after he's lost all his hair that he was able to do more. Luna smiles. That commandant of her sisters was once doing the exact same thing, trying to borrow the enemy's strength like a fool. Hey, you don't want to die like this, do you? If that's the case... But Luna shakes her head and interrupts Karenina. I no longer have the ability to connect to the Ascension Network or use the power of an agent. Even if I can, I have no plan to help you just for the sake of living on. To her, it may be better to just put an end on the agent named Luna once and for all. That way, both of her sisters can finally walk their own paths without worrying about her. Yeah, but without you, then they won't get along. They'll start fighting again, Luna. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. People already tried it. It does more damage to your muscles than gain them. Yes, but do they actually do it every day, though? Maybe that's why they're not like Saitama. They gave up! Besides, I don't think you should put your hope on Babylonia's rescue. They probably have already abandoned everyone here. Yeah, Luna would know. Luna and Lucia would know. Compared with the lives of a few people on the moon and the Earth, it would be a wiser choice for them to protect the zero-point engine, which is a symbol of future hope. They just don't want people to reach their full potential. You wouldn't understand. Luna once heard from that human named Yara that Kurono wanted to install this engine in the zero-point reactor on Babylonia to restart the space travel project. Zero-point reactor, construct technology, Omega weapon, new specialized frame, all those creations are carrying the hope of humans. They create the future for humans, but also become their shackles. You'll become the enemy of humankind if you still choose to destroy the engine. There's no taunt or anger in Luna's words. She's just stating the cold truth. Do you really have the courage to pop their inflated hope? Why did I almost say inflated ego? I mean, true. Most of them have an inflated ego, but I don't think ego has anything to do with this one this time. Okay, let me hydrate again. You're an eldritch creature. You don't understand. You don't need to understand. Okay. Not far from the lunar base where no one can notice, a ship from Babylonia slowly descends onto the moon's surface. Haha. Roland, you are here. Now go save your queen. After the cabin door opens, an agile figure leaps off the ship and lands on the moon, knocking up the very fine lunar soil and leaving his footprints. Oh, come on. I can forgive you for not putting up a red carpet, but you should have at least sent some fans to welcome Roland the superstar. They got bigger problems to deal with right now, Roland. We don't have time for your drama bullshit. Roland laughs at himself. The moon is a silent, deserted place. Not even rabbits can be found here, let alone humans. Oh, Roland's thoughts are suddenly disrupted by fiery explosions in the distance. An arm of a construct space model rapidly flies towards his face. Roland frowns and tilts his head slightly to avoid the arm. Okay, we have some audience here. Quite a lot, actually. Most hated character has arrived. It's not that I hate him, I just kinda can't stand him. It's just so much. He's just so dramatic. Following the arm that are the construct base models, they land in Roland's vicinity and rush towards Roland, once managing to crawl up. He just realizes these incomplete constructs were infected by the punishing virus and turned into horrific corrupted long ago. What did he do? He existed. That's what he did. It's just that every time he's on screen, the dialogue becomes too complicated and Shakespearean-y. I don't like it. Someone has arrived before me. Or is that Luna? Roland strolls forward as he casually points the shotgun into a corrupted's head, blowing up 2/3 of it. maybe betrayed his team. He looks like a snake. Well, he is a snake, but he's at least a loyal snake, I guess. He is loyal to one queen. He simped for only one girl. The shell's kinetic energy even sends the corrupted's body away in the low-gravity environment, knocking down a few other corrupted who are trying to stand up. I really wonder who's stealing my entrance. Roland takes out the container and peeks at the stem cell inside, using the explosion as a light source. The low-gravity environment does not seem to have any impact on it. Since I took the job, I must finish it no matter what. That's what I call being a professional actor. Roland closes his eyes to find that weak connection between Luna and him. He can sense her a lot clearer. She is definitely on the moon. You love Roland. May new Roland come soon. Yeah, it feels like Roland and Kamui, you know, the Dark Boys, they haven't really gotten an update in a while, huh? And, well, I'm pretty sure Nugget never got an update. He's not playable at all. Well, let me find Luna first. Then I'll leave it to her and fate to decide. I'm glad you have a character you hate. Not deep in a gacha unless you have a bone to pick with the character. I mean, so far, Roland is the character that I can't stand the most. But you know, I haven't met all the characters. Who knows? I might have a new least favorite soon enough. Roland stretches his body and walks towards Luna's direction. The show must go on. See, he's a dramatic bitch. Show must go on. Karenina failed to persuade Luna. She returns to the propulsion lab, still thinking of her last words. Do you really have the courage to pop their inflated hope? Karenina can choose the optimal answer if it only involves herself, but the decision to make right now affects all humans. Damn it. She's blushing a bit. That's cute. Perhaps she's better off being alone, fighting, hurting, struggling. Hey, what are you doing? Someone hits Karenina on the shoulder. She then realizes Teddy is standing right next to her. Shouldn't she have already left the lunar base with others? Why are you here? What's that look on your face? We're still alive, at least for now. Yara, you too? Teddy, the system mainframe was contaminated by the punishing virus and locked. How can we bypass it? Yara trots over, scratching his head, asking Teddy about some problems he's facing on the portable terminal. All the characters you hate are spoilers. Except Cinderella, she sucks. Okay, all the playable characters, at least so far, that I've seen, that I've looked at, I don't think any of them look bad so far. But again, you might never know. Because I haven't met Veronica. I haven't met, what's the one in the purple hat? That one I also haven't met. Who knows? Maybe some of them might surprise me with how they annoy me. Yara, why are you also back? We split into two groups. Some non-technical staff evacuated to protect the injured people. They stayed away from the lunar base and waited for rescue, while we technicians came back here to keep working. The encouragement music, let's go! Fuck, what are you doing here? I said I could do this all by myself. Seeing Karenina's anger, Teddy smiles instead. Look at that little troll face. Feeling good about yourself, huh? We only came back for ourselves. Correct. Just like what the vice captain said. If we run away and leave you behind, we'd be held responsible for letting you destroy the zero-point engine without taking necessary precautions. Gotta do something to defend ourselves. I mean, but wouldn't you guys be in more trouble for staying? Because if she does end up destroying it, then that means you guys helped her, right? You... And Captain Karenina, I'm not new here. It's been 2 years since I joined the engineering force. Well, 2 years and 3 months. He's been counting down. He's been counting how many days he's worked with these lunatics. The researcher in the engineering force quickly reported the situation and interrupted Karenina's question. He returned to work in no time. We're doing our best to collect and record the data related to the zero-point engine for its future restoration and improvement. I know this is a dire situation. The moon could potentially blow up. We're destroying like one of humanity's symbol or whatever. But it doesn't feel as dire as chapter 17, you know? Which is a good thing. Even Nanami's chapter, even the last chapter, when Nanami was going through all those hopeless futures, that felt more bleak than this. This just feels like a fun little adventure on the moon. We're just having a fun time. Lilith, you truly hate her chapter, but what you've seen in the minority, you're in the minority, so who knows? Okay. I mean, who knows, I might end up agreeing with you, because so far, Bojack, you and I seem to have similar-ish opinions. We're doing our best to collect and record the data related to the zero-point engine for its future restoration and improvement. Restoration and improvement? Is that really possible? Probably depends on our luck and speed. In the past, we only had the right to use the engine. Chrono has always been in our way whenever we wanted to investigate the related records. But that's no longer a problem. The entire base is probably gonna be blown up soon. Yeah, that face. Smug little face. Yeah, it blew up twice in Dragon Ball, so it's really not a big deal. Karenina gets the terminal from Teddy and looks at it. The research data recorded is indeed highly confidential and has never been disclosed in public research. If they can also include the data observed while the engine was running and even going out of control, perhaps making a new zero-point engine isn't impossible. Karenina looks at Yara. The people in Kurono have no reason to risk their lives to help them. I don't want to become space junk, but Kurono's internal punishment is even scarier. That's why I must get something done at least so I can bargain with them. Or, you know, you could just quit after this, if you survive. I still think Yara might die soon. He's an NPC after all. Especially after Miss Vesalius became the research director, I really can't go back empty-handed. Vesalius is, Rebecca, right? I think? Technically 3 times, if you count the movies. Director Yara, please stop chatting with them. We're almost done. Karenina looks at other Kurono researchers. They don't seem to be working only for their own lives. Kinda weird, though, like Roshi or Piccolo didn't care about the tides or the importance of the moon. I mean, yeah, of course they didn't care. Let's be so for real. Roshi, the only thing he really cared about was women. As long as the tides didn't impact the women, then he didn't care. Hey you, pack up the tools. We're almost done here in the power lab. Next, we need to go near the zero-point reactor and record its energy output and conversion ratio. Ugh, I can't read. The devices over there have all been contaminated. We probably have to take the readings on our own. Got it. Look at all the NPCs. They're gonna die soon, probably. Teddy looks at Karenina. Her slim right hand clenches into a fist and gently punches Karenina's left shoulder. Are you concerned about the consequences of destroying the zero-point engine? That's totally not like you, fool. I'm guessing she said baka in Japanese. Don't think too much. Just focus on the things that you must do. Leave the rest to us. You have friends who are willing to fight alongside you too. The moon impacts the life of every human. Not according to Roshi. It doesn't impact the sexiness of women, apparently. I'll let you find that out in your own time. More fun that way. I don't think I've ever really watched any Dragon Ball movies. Well, I remember one Dragon Ball movie that started, I think, with Gohan playing the flute or something, but that was a long time ago. I really don't remember anything about Dragon Ball. You're so... More loud explosions can be heard from afar. Even the ground has begun to tremble. There's no time. We must get going. While you destroy the zero-point engine, we'll take back the hope of science. For science! Ah. Teddy's so short. Looking at her next to Karenina like this. Teddy puts back her serious face as she walks towards the researchers. They may come from different organizations and have different beliefs, but now they're standing together for science. And that's Yara. Look at this. What was I gonna say? What are these called? The lines on his face. He's old, is what I'm trying to say. Even though Karenina still feels a little lost, she picks up her weapon and turns away with a subtle smile. The moon! You're calling it all gacha games are to fund the moon civilization. If there were ever a civilization on the moon, I don't think I'd ever go. It still feels too new to be safe, you know? I think I'll wait till like at least 50 years have passed before I even think of, you know, consider living on the moon. Iconic picture. Confirmed Filipino with that height. Wrinkles, maybe? Yeah, wrinkles! I forgot what they're called, the lines on the face. Wrinkles. Remember, don't die. If our efforts end up in vain because of you, I'll hunt you down, even in hell. Better touch wood, Teddy. I'm sure she'll succeed. Just wait and see. Without even meeting each other's gaze, they turn their backs and head to their respective sides of the battlefield. It's Teddy without her ears. Her head looks so flat like that. Roland steps over the twisted door of the construct lab. It seems to have been deformed by some tremendous force. It's called a hammer. In the center of the lab is the white figure he's been searching for. Luna. Does she even remember him? Is she gonna go like, oh, you, what was your name again? Roland calls her name softly, but receives no response. He can feel the connection between Luna and himself is weakening, which means the agent Luna is dying. A ring-shaped device is draining the punishing virus from her and disintegrating it eventually. This must be the Omega weapon. I wonder if I can free Luna if I break it. Roland holds his shotgun up, aiming at the Omega weapon. But what if it accelerates her death? I don't think you'll do it, Roland. Even though Nugget told you to, I don't think you'll actually do it. It's relevancy, man. Oh, by the way, Hound, hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, I almost didn't realize it was you. Roland smiles and puts his shotgun away. He knows, even if he rescues Luna here, it would only momentarily extend her life. Nobody can rewrite your own story except you, Luna. If your ending is a silent death on this cold moon, maybe that is just what fate brings. Still, I wish you can change the ending yourself and embark on your journey again. The person who asked me to bring this gift to you would probably feel the same. Luna, no, you can't die here, not in front of Roland. Who knows what he'll do with your corpse after this? Roland takes out the storage unit he's been carefully protecting and inserts it into the control panel in front of Luna that connects to her mind. Although Kurono does not have the technology to hack into the mind of agents, it can still send them a message. Yes, this guy is Roland. Like a royal name. Is he royal? No, he's a child actor. He's worse. He's a celebrity. The container on Roland's waist begins to tremble vigorously as if the thing inside is banging against the container wall. He's royal only to himself. I almost forgot Vonugget's gift, but I don't think I need it to kill her now. Well, I still have to go through the motions. You can devour everything on the moon as you like. Opens the container. The surging matter inside quickly crawls towards the cable connecting to the Omega weapon, then squeezes itself into the cracks on the wall, following Zero Point Energy's unique blue glow. Alright, here concludes my cameo appearance. Thank you for coming today. Roland stops smiling and looks at Luna's face for one last time, whispering, Luna, I hope you can be your true self when you open your eyes again. I actually was expecting him to say a love confession. I was expecting him to say, like, I love you. I guess not. We're on the moon! Out of my way! Karenina keeps dodging the incoming gravitational waves and knocking the corrupted away. Maybe the little, tissue thing that Roland released is gonna help Karen's mission, you know? Since it does devour anything punishing virus related, maybe it can stall the punishing virus a bit somehow. I know it involves the punishing virus, like makes it worse, like it did with the big mosquitoes on that ship, but you know, maybe that could keep the punishing virus busy for a bit. Karenina keeps dodging the... Okay. In less than an hour's time, the gravitational waves are affecting a smaller radius, but with significantly greater intensity. Some of the buildings in the lunar base are already decomposed into large debris. After another huge explosion, blazing blue light begins to emit from debris and dust. The zero-point engine is right over there! The spherical zero-point engine is engulfed in a gravity storm, sucking in all nearby debris, lunar soil, and the limbs of corrupted. The anti-gravity field slowly lifts the engine into the sky. Close to listening to the greatest OST of all time. You guys are all excited for that, huh? For the song! All the gravitational waves are concentrating in the engine. I can't waste any more time here. Karenina slams the blast hammer hard on the moon's surface. She keeps boosting the pressure in the hammer's propulsion engine. Oh, I just noticed. There's some guys here. Estimating gravity. Trajectory simulation complete. Engine compression 100%, 120%. If I can't get there from the ground, I'll just go from above. He's jumping! He's a wabbit! When the engine reaches peak power, Karenina pulls the trigger. The charged kinetic energy is immediately released, shattering the fragile moon rocks underneath and launching Karenina along with the hammer rapidly towards her destination. The gravity control device in her frame and the blast hammer's propulsion allow Karenina to adjust her stance while airborne, nimbly avoiding the impact of gravitational waves. But she soon finds out that whenever she tries to approach the zero-point engine, the gravitational waves would be in her way as if they're directly aimed at her. How strange. I feel like the zero-point engine has its own consciousness. It's trying to push me away. After dodging another round of dense gravitational waves, Karenina transforms the blast hammer into the cannon form and fires at the zero-point engine. Oh, it's like that weapon from that character in Ruby, Nora. She also has a hammer that turns into a cannon. The engine immediately compresses the gravitational waves to neutralize her shot. This is definitely not a coincidence. It's impossible. How can the zero-point engine protect itself unless it's aware? It's self-aware. AI has taken over. Karenina keeps firing at the gravity storm around the zero-point engine. When she finally peels off the debris, she finds some pale matter entangled at the bottom of the engine, and it's continuously growing upward. Well, so much for my theory. I guess that thing isn't gonna help after all. It's making things worse. It's not lunar soil or shattered debris, but a creature that she's never seen. Slightly distracted, Karenina is hit by gravitational waves and falls to the moon's surface. Thanks to the low gravity, she has not suffered much damage. So we gotta fight this thing now. Fuck, what the fuck was that? Karenina has never seen such a creepy scene. When the pale matter finally wraps the zero-point engine within, the gravity storm gradually calms down. Everything seems to have stopped. Himeko has a suitcase that turns into a chair. Yeah, and a drone and a saw. Maybe something else. She also has space cannons, space lasers. And now that she's on Panarcadia, she can probably make a whole bunch of other stuff with her imagining powers. Ladies and gentlemen, we must slap the shit out of Roland. Yeah, Roland, you just make things worse. God damn it! All of a sudden, the zero-point engine on top starts to shake vigorously. The crack on its pale outer shell turns to Karenina and stares at her like a creature's eye. Karenina's instinct tells her the creature is dangerous. Without thinking, she raises her cannon and fires at it. What the? The compressed graviton fired from her cannon is blocked by this peculiar piece of flesh. To be precise, its newly grown arm. Oh, its head looks like an orca. Ah, Lamia, is that you? Soon the pale flesh quickly grows another arm, followed by 2 legs. It slowly gets up on its feet and grows into a creepy humanoid. Pale mutant. It lets out a hysterical cry. Uncontrolled gravitational waves burst out, shattering everything around. Karenina does not need to ask it to know that this creature is her enemy. It's an enemy to all humans. It continues to drain the energy supplied to the zero-point engine and emits crimson punishing virus. No, actually it looks like Gang Orca from Hero Academia. How long does fight on there for one lunchtime? At least 100k, right? 1,000k? 1 million, you mean? I mean, 100 is already 1,000, so didn't even bother drawing him. Is this freak a hetero creature? The monster frenetically scratches itself. Blue blood full of zero-point energy flows out from its wounds, but the blue color soon fades and is replaced by crimson. The lunar soil nearby is soaked with this crimson liquid, or the red tide to be more precise. Ah man, they're turning the moon blue. I mean red. They're spewing the red tide all over the moon. They're spewing all the watermelon juice. Nexus! Old people in the chat. No, it's not the chat, it's just me. I'm the only old one. For clearance, the zero-point reactor looks like a ball with blue lights. Yeah, Nexus, it's been a while. Hope you had a good weekend. The wounds left by its claws soon heal themselves. The energy drained from the zero-point energy will repair its body endlessly. This energy will become an infinite source of the punishing virus. Soon the entire moon will become covered in the crimson blood color. Alright, so it can self-heal. That's it. That means the only way to defeat it is to yeet it out into space. The zero-point engine must be destroyed. I'll smash you. It's smashing time. Hulk smash! Well, not really Hulk. Karen! Its head is bigger than I thought. Like the back of its head, the ball part. Heh, it's got a ball on its head. Hey, Riekugimiya. Do it! That's not humanity's hope anymore, Karen! Seems that you all liked the concert. put the music on full volume. It's already on full volume. I'll increase the game volume though. She looks very pretty like this, with the stars in the background. That was beautiful. They made it very pretty. Okay, I'll increase the volume a bit. Actually, can I increase the volume from here? I don't think so. I may have to go into the main menu to increase the volume later. Like the morning star, a small light dot rises into the deep, silent sky from the back of the earth, followed by the blazing sun. But when looking closer at it, the star is blinking at a certain rhythm. Babylonia! The blinking navigating lights in Babylonia were once used for communicating with other orbiters' spacecraft, but they are too outdated and are no longer in use. Attack on Titan? The music gives you that vibe? Huh. It could have been composed by Sawano Hiroyuki, the same one who makes the Attack on Titan music. That would be cool. The rumbling theme. Babylonia has no need to communicate with other orbiter spacecraft, with no other orbital spacecraft left. Babylonia is the only unit that watches the Earth from space. Space. The final frontier. Right now, the lights are operating once again for just one person. The message is for Karenina and Karenina alone. The world government has decided... Come on, don't put us in suspense. Just make the message say do it or something. Karenina carefully reads the message conveyed in the signal. The decision of humanity awaits her. To acknowledge and approve the engineering force's decision, Karenina, her eyes widen... Why is the message so long? Her eyes widen as she gazes at the blinking light, still finding it difficult to believe. Go ahead and destroy the zero-point engine? The signal cannot convey complex instructions. Oh, but it could convey world government and Karenina. But they are more than enough to give Karenina never-ending courage. She looks up and sniffles to stop the tears, then turns around and gives the monster a fearless smile. Hey, did you hear that, you bloody punishing virus monster? Heh, she said bloody, like she's British. Karenina holds her blast hammer up and points it directly at the monster. The tail flames from its propulsion engine are burning strong. They, the humans, want me to crush you. Even when standing alone in the dark universe, Karenina no longer feels any fear. She knows the will of the entire human race is twinkling behind her, and this undying will... Bureaucracy, formality, bullshit, the usual. Damn it, bureaucracy, you always gotta make things longer than they have to be. Become a star and a torch. So just fucking die! Go, Karen! Okay, I think... I mean, I could just check. I'm pretty sure I have it on full volume. Oh, I don't. Okay, background music. Okay, continue. Wouldn't it be funny if I just ended the stream here? If I just, you know, left you guys hanging. Who am I? The girl takes a look at her white body, which seems different from what she perceives as human. It is made of machines, just like the robots in the stories she read before. Typical government. Am I a robot? I'm no human. She feels somewhat disappointed, although she does not even know why she's so obsessed with whether she's human or not. Perhaps this word just has a familiar ring to it. She looks around and finds nothing but a dark world. A light spot suddenly appears in the distance, like a beacon that is guiding her. She's also read in stories that, when humans are about to die, there may be similar light spots to guide them towards the afterlife. But isn't she a robot? How strange. Is it because I'm dying? Besides, who told her these stories? She feels like someone had once whispered in her ear, telling her thousands of curious stories in detail, until she fell into sweet dreams. Who is that person? Huh? What's this? She raises her hand past her face, only to find tiny droplets of water slipping from the corners of her eyes. They are tears. Yes, those are called tears, and the water from your nose is called snot, and the water from your lips is called saliva. Am I crying? She has no idea why she's in tears. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. Nothing comes to her mind. She can only walk mindlessly towards the light spot, where she might be able to find the answer to everything. Evil influence is finally affecting me. I'm proud. Oh! Lucia! Luna. Luna, is that my name? Oh my god. I think I need to hydrate again. Hold on. Sorry, Luna. Excuse me. Okay. And we're back. Do I fight you? No. Stay close. Don't leave my side. Sister. Yes, you're my sister. Oh, you can't fight? Can't help? I'll protect you, Luna. I promise. Hide. Hurry. I'm trying to get closer, but it keeps pushing me away. I won't let those monsters hurt you. No, Lucia, let me go to you. I'll protect you, Luna. I promise. Let me go towards Lucia. Hide, hurry. I won't let those monsters hurt you. I'll protect you, Luna. I promise. You keep saying that. I won't let those monsters hurt you. Yeah, she just keeps repeating the same lines. Lucia. Luna, are you okay? Don't worry, it's okay. We just need to rest a bit. I just need to become a construct. Then we can go to Babylonia together. I just noticed that the, her character portrait is holding the frog. It'll be just like before. Always enough. That's enough. You don't need to keep fighting like this. Bypass sister and keep going. Luna, sis, can I do anything to help you? Are we supposed to fight them? I can't though. So we're just gonna float here. Was it a success? I can protect you now. Sis, sorry, this is our only choice. Hurry, eliminate the corrupted and potential threats. Fucking Collins. He's just flopping in midair. Destroy humans, destroy Ascendants, evolve, Pinnacle, reborn. Fine, sister. Sister? Oh, sister. Well, I mean, might as well just take them all out. Okay. There. All clean. All clear. Alpha! Destroy this one too? Luna, allow me to accompany you. Roland. I can't believe she's having flashbacks about Roland too. Where's Lamia? No, Lamia. Justice for my mermaid. Luna? What do you need me to do? Lucia, you... Oh, there's our Lucia. Seriously, she remembers Roland and not our Lamia? She remembers Gabriel and not Lamia? Please leave for the sake of... What? He just yeeted her off! Was I supposed to fight him? He had a HP bar. Was I supposed to fight him there? Why is she red? Because she is corrupted. Let's end it here. All of this is meaningless. Hi, Spirit. It's quite the commotion outside. I'll stay here. That's me. All the time, every time. Oh, there's a commotion outside my room? Never mind. I want to stay inside. Luna. Your voice. Sis, is this my last memory? I've long given up on everything. Oh, but actually, this is another thing that I can't forget. Your birthday. Your birth, which made me your sister, which is lucky for me. Thank you for coming to this world, Luna. That was so fast. I had to read that all so fast. Live on, sis. Mind recovery progress. Okay. So in the meantime, we just destroy whatever this is. Is that supposed to be Roland? Because Roland was the only other person in the room. It's okay, Spirit. You're just in time for the epic music, apparently. Ah! Mind stability increased. Functions partially removed. Okay, so that wasn't Roland, I guess. We're just spinning around and... Go, Rie Kugimiya! Go, Kiana! Mind stability increased. instability increased. 9%, 10%. So is this supposed to... Is that big black hole thing up there, is that supposed to be like the Ascension Network? Nice combat. She looks beautiful, doesn't she? You can understand why she has such loyal simps. Supposed to ping 2 times, hold basic, expand wide orbs. Looks very aggressive. You like that? Feels like their impact is yeah, there is an impact to the attacks. Whatever, it's okay. I mean, hey, at least I got it. At least I won. Every year, when it comes to your birthday, Luna, I always prepare a gift for you like before, even in the years before I was called Alpha. My queen doing moves. It's pretty good. It is good. She looks beautiful doing it. I know all too well this is pointless folly. No matter how many gifts I prepare, I cannot change the fact that Luna is never coming back. That day when I saw you standing in front of me again, I made a vow to myself, on each of your birthdays in the future, I would stay by your side no matter what. Luna's cool and all, but you like Lucia more, as you always do, Spirit. This year, I have a present for you too, but I won't be able to give it to you on your birthday. If you ever get to hear this message, Luna, I wish you find your own path to the future. I will be by your side no matter where you go. And happy birthday, Luna. Oh, she got to go to the moon on her birthday. That's actually pretty cool. The construct lab continues to collapse under the impact of gravitational waves and is finally exposed to outer space. The negative pressure generates a fierce storm that sweeps off everything inside the lab. The storm is approaching! Tears roll down the pale girl's face unconsciously. They are torn to pieces in the storm, disappearing in space. In the very last moment of her life, she could no longer feel pain or hear any sound. The tears don't come from pain, but from the reluctance buried deep in her memories. My death is perfectly logical, but why am I still resisting the inevitable? Why can't I, like those inferior human beings, shut off the most important memories? Why am I still struggling so hideously to survive? Lucia. As an ascendant, she once prided herself on being superior to humans, but it is her human emotions that take over in the end. The storm is gaining momentum, blowing away everything on the control panel in front of Luna. Countless blueprints and parts have witnessed all the days and nights that the researchers spent here. Suddenly, she sees a small green object rise from the control panel. Is it a frog? It should never have appeared in the Stell Lab. Frog! It is a frog! It's a small frog charm that is hanging from a storage unit plugged into the panel. Luna couldn't possibly know the ordeals this little charm had gone through to get to her, but she's certain that it was a gift from Alpha. Who else would like that ugly frog? The charm's thread is coming loose as if it would be swept away into the universe in the next moment, never to be found. No, don't. Luna tries to reach out and grab it, only to realize that her hands are both tied up. She could only watch the charm's thin thread slowly unravel. It's like a cord connecting Luna to the world. When it breaks, she would be completely alienated from everything in this world. Luna tries desperately to break free and grab the thread of destiny, triggering the alarm on her electromagnetic shackle. With almost all the punishing virus power lost, she can only use pure physical strength to move her slender right hand. The electromagnetic shackle scorches her arm, burning deep into her artificial muscle. Vital fluids flows out of the cracks in her body. She finally breaks free from her shackle and grabs the charm's thin thread at the very last moment. Luna holds up the tiny charm tightly in her hand. Even though she's long lost her sense of temperature, it still feels warm, very warm. Thank goodness. I mean, it could just be warm because, you know, everything's exploding around you. Luna feels a long-lost sharp pain in her right hand. This is a hand that holds on to something important. Even when it is covered in pain and wounds, she has seen many hands like this. When she first met her white-haired sister on a night of pouring rain, she reached out her much-suffered hand and hugged her so tight, crying. Amidst the lights that destroyed everything, her dark-haired sister grasped the katana with her broken hands and stood in front of them. She never backed down, even one step. Who? She's basically thinking about her two sisters. One her original sister, the other one basically a clone. When facing the desperate ending, that Commandant chose to reach out to the most powerful of enemies with a scarred hand, hoping only to protect humanity and cherished friends. My hands are also scarred. They're scarred because of Aang, because he's a violent little shit. Ascendants, constructs, humans, they may not be that different after all. Just then, she hears the lunar base's internal broadcast from the construct lab. Hello? Karenina? Can you hear me? While we were recording the data, we also used the time to conveniently build the most outdated but effective temporary radio station. When we finally connected to Babylonia's comm center, they immediately sent us a message. Maybe you've already seen it, but I don't trust your eyes. Better repeat it here again. The world government has decided to acknowledge and approve the engineering force's decision. Karenina, go ahead and destroy the 0-point engine. She hears the crowd cheering behind Teddy's voice in the noisy broadcast. Luna realizes she's almost forgotten that humans also can laugh. Humans have not given up on them. This time, those humans really chose to believe in them. Yeah, this time. That unyielding girl named Karenina firmly believes science can help humans turn destructive power into a new hope. My own new hope. Can I have it too? Perhaps there is more than one form of hope, and more than one answer to the future. Luna wants to become a neutral bridge that connects to humanity. If she can explore a future where she and humans can coexist, she can also make her wish come true. To create a paradise where she and her sister can live together. But will Ascension Network allow such things to happen? Perhaps it's also expecting changes to take place. Luna gathers her final strength to hold Frog tight to her chest. Yeah, the frog! Then closes her eyes. Like humans, she will do all she can to reach the distant hope. Like that Commandant, she will give everything to explore the possibility to win. If her voice can be heard, please listen to her final wish. Future path, imagination, humans, hope. Ascension Network, elevating, creating, wish. Connection approved, accepting Luna, agent. A red light glows strongly on Luna's chest. The punishing virus that flooded the lunar base is gradually attracted to her, forming a white armor to cover her body. The large amount of punishing virus detected also causes the Omega device to automatically increase the 0-point energy input. But the device cannot destroy punishing virus faster than it is gathering. Luna slowly opens her eyes. She has returned to her former look. The Ascension Network has once again accepted this new possibility. This means Luna has found her power and strength. The Ascension Network has re-accepted her as the trailblazer of a never-imagined path. She could have walked away, but she chooses to stay and gather more nearby punishing virus to consume the Omega weapon's infinite 0-point energy. Humans, show me the future you've created. Is this the finale? The final? Wait. How much have I gone through? 88%. Okay. So we're near the end anyway. I might actually be able to finish this tonight. Okay, drink again. Hydrate. Karenina! Hello, Karenina, do you copy? Teddy's voice spreads across the entire lunar base. Karenina can also hear her in the comms device. Copy, you're too noisy. I'm busy right now. Karenina dodges the white monster's fast leap strike. The monster's not white. We saw it. It was like gray and purplish. And shoots at it. She uses the cannon's recoil to quickly move away, avoiding the follow-up claw attacks. Hey, what are you fighting against? A monster made from the 0-point engine and, white pieces of flesh? I must be an idiot to hope that you can explain things clearly with that extremely poor expression of yours. Her vocabulary is limited while she's fighting, okay? Last resort, you're beloved. The frenzied monster shatters the rocks on the ground, sending the gravel and lunar soil flying towards Karenina. Karenina has seen them coming, so she leaps high above and prepares to attack the monster's head, which happens to be the 0-point engine. If last resort were a real person, you'd have sex immediately. No fumble. Really? No matter their gender? To her surprise, the monster suddenly emits gravitational waves, changing the rock's projectile from horizontal to vertical. I'm glad that you're open-minded. What the... Karenina fired her cannon in advance to short all the rocks down. If she didn't do so, even if she gets lucky and doesn't get injured, the kinetic energy from the rocks will still blow her away. Hello, Karenina? I'm fine, but aerial attacks don't seem to work on this monster. To reach the 0-point engine on its head, she must limit its action by hitting its weak points. But how can she limit the action of a monster that can repair itself infinitely? Well, I better not think too much. If destroying it once isn't enough, I'll do it twice, or even 3 times. Only you can think such a stupid idea. But I guess it's the best strategy for you. Let her be. She uses slurs every 30 seconds when any inconvenience happens. Karenina once again charges at the pale monster. She jumps above and slams her blast hammer down, knocking up lunar soil to block its vision. Still, the monster is intelligent enough to unleash a wide-range gravitational waves that blow away the lunar soil instantly. Even if Karenina jumps up, she will be pulled down. Karenina! But when it focuses on the sky, it completely ignores Karenina, who is rushing out from the dust. Screaming, running, Karenina throws herself towards the gravitational waves emitted by the monster and neutralizes part of them with a gravity control system of her own frame. Karenina knew the wide-range waves wouldn't have as much strength, so she chose to break through from the front. Grah! I mean, it has some weight, I guess. The monster has no time to react. It can only watch Karenina's blast hammer approach as its engine makes a loud hum. I'll crush you! The instant thrust from the blast hammer's engine had sufficient speed to make any blunt weapon sharp like a blade. The monster's right leg is immediately severed from its body and falls to the ground. Still, it manages to swing its claws to hold Karenina off. Fuck! It's got good reflexes. The gravitational waves keep Karenina at bay. She can only watch the monster recover. Are we really going through all of this fight just through dialogue? And no actual fighting? No actual combat? However, no matter how hard the monster trembles, its right leg does not seem to be growing back. Wait, it can't regenerate fast like before? Yeah, we're also investigating this. It could be due to a change in the 0-point energy supply. Some of the energy is allocated to a strange place. It's going to the Omega weapon where that agent is located. What makes it more strange is that the corrupted who kept attacking us suddenly weakened a lot. Karenina looks in the direction of the construct lab as she mumbles to herself. So, she chose to live on in the end. The pale mutant's right leg had slowly grown back, but instead of attacking back, it runs to the center of the battlefield in order to absorb more remotely transmitted 0-point energy. So Roland is the cause of this beast being here, but he's also the cause to Luna, wanting to recover. He was the one who left the froggy there. So I guess, in a way, Roland is also helping, kind of, even though he's the cause for all of this. Karenina, the gravitational waves will reach the critical point in 12 minutes 21 seconds. You must hurry. I must kill it before it finishes absorbing energy. Games before cutscenes were a thing. There! Hello! So they were basically books. That's what it looks like. Oh! There's little limbs on its back. Okay, well, that's unnecessary. What the shit? Ah! Ew! Why you gotta be so disgusted? Hey, come here. Ah! Oh! No, okay, do not let it show me its back. I see. Wow, spin, 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 spin! I mean, weird. I like Roland when he's not talking. That's the only time I will like him. Ah! Ah! Come here. Ah! What is that? Some kind of gravitational grenade or something? I'm trying to kill Skittle, I promise. I don't know all of its attack patterns yet, Karenina. Like a form soft boss. Ah! Ah! I'm trying to kill Skittle. Ah, no, not the back. I forgot. Oh, down. It's down. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Ow. Ding. Ah. Yeah. Ah. Speed, 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 speed. Just a little more. Yay, it's done. Cutscene. Ew. It cracked like an egg. Look at all those limbs. Oh, no, wait, it's not done? How dare you? Ah, I missed. Ah, where are you? Yeah. Spin. Ah. Ah. Whee. Home run. Yeah. Ah, should I run? I'm trying to run. I can't run. Karen, no, Karen, run. Oh, wait, what? Oh, so it wasn't trying to. Was that not supposed to hurt? No, it did hurt. Yeah, he lost a lot of HP. Spin. Ah! Home run! Ah! Oh, wait, where are you? Ah! Damn it, PGR, if you're gonna give the enemies the ability to jump, give the ability to jump to all of my playable characters though. Though Karen can jump, so that's good, that's nice. There's a specific interaction. Then get it when it finishes charging. Okay. I don't think I want to let it survive for long enough to charge at least. So I may not get that special interaction. Did we do it? The pale monster is pushed to its limit. Its tissues cannot generate as fast as they are destroyed. The body made up of hetero creature cells and other miscellaneous debris begins to disintegrate. Wait? I don't know what it sounds like. It struggles to get up, only to realize its broken body cannot support its weight and collapses to the ground once again. With an equally damaged body, Karenina holds onto her blast hammer and gets on her feet. Step after step, she walks toward the monster. Wiggling its body, the monster tries to make itself afloat by using the zero-point engine's power, hoping to fly away. Grandpa told me that life was precious. Perhaps you also want to survive. But you're the enemy to all living things. You are nothing but a monster. Karenina deploys the gravity cannon form of the blast hammer and shoots at the ground under the monster. The compressed gravitons generate an enormous gravity that neutralizes its floating force, pulling it back to the moon's surface. It barely raises its head, but it's all too late. Ooh! Okay. The gravity control device in Karenina's frame is running beyond its limit, compressing and distorting gravity and light, engulfing her in a radiance that is brighter than the rising sun. Rah! The monster also extracts all its strength to the zero-point engine, trying to unleash the most powerful gravitational waves to tear the girl apart. Now, the blast hammer's blast engine is lit up by its tail flames. All light shines at this moment, converging into an invincible strike. She's using her ult! Just crush and burn! Ah! It's alright! Liv, it's that you! After a blinding flash, the severely damaged zero-point energy continues to emit strong gravitational waves, reducing the monster's remaining body to pale, lifeless flesh. The outburst of gravitational waves sends Karenina flying. She rolls on the moon's surface for tens of meters and finally comes to a stop. Karenina reopens her eyes and finds the damaged zero-point engine has sunk under the moon's surface. The gravitational waves are directly acting on the rocks, creating ripples on the nearby ground. Rocks protrude from the ground like swords, while soft lunar soil flows down like sand. Karenina has no time to hesitate. She quickly jumps back and barely avoids the collapse of the ground underneath. Karenina, you aren't dead, are you? I guess so. Karenina replies while sprinting between more protruding rocks. And hurry up to the coordinates I sent you. The gravitational waves built up in the zero-point engine will break out in 3 minutes. What? Isn't that also within the range of gravitational waves? Are you just picking a better place to die? Alright, we'll give you a proper funeral. Relax. No, rest in peace. Teddy! The comms ended abruptly. Karenina can never contact Teddy again. Fuck! Karenina is totally clueless, but she still runs towards the coordinates that Teddy sent. Okay, honestly, my throat is killing me right now, so I think I have to stop here. I think this is just the last note, so I'll finish this next time. I think tomorrow I still have... Yeah, I don't think 4.5 of HSR releases tomorrow, so I still have time to do that. And I guess I can start ER02 as well tomorrow. I just really need to get some... Oh. I need to suck on some mint or something. My throat is killing me right now. So, guys, thank you again for staying tonight. So, the Seafool Hound, Mike Dire Spirit, Nexus, and if you're still there, Micro, and Spirit, and Motivated Alpha, Durs, thank you again so much for staying tonight. Sticks, you too. Sorry. Alright, I gotta go rest my throat for now. Thank you again, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Have a good night. Tomorrow we'll eat the moon. Goodbye. Bye, Micro. Bye, Rojak. Bye. Thank you again, guys. See you. I gotta rest.